Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and tonight I'm going to go over the Game 7 stats. I'm going to talk about Madison first because Madison was the visitors, and then I'll show uh, Rockford. And this was one of those really towards the end, Rockford was up, but at the within the last 5 minutes, Madison came back, made it close, tried to get a tie to take it to overtime, but just couldn't do it. That's the best way to say it. So we're going to go down and take a look at the game stats. All right. Now, you'll see that Logan and Levesque got your goals. Brunel and Stokes got the first assists. Forsland and Marshall got the second assists. Kraus had 2 saves. There were 4 shots on goal. There were 2 goals. The Mad Dogs had 1 penalty for 2 minutes. That was on Weston, and it was tripping. The locker room checks were all no changes. Kraus got the first MVP because of his saves. Levesque got the second because of his goal, and Logan got the third because of his goal. Carter got a goal. Esklovich got a goal and a second assist. Samuelson got a goal. Hicks, Rice, and Bennett got first assists. Esklovich, Blackburn, and Campbell got the second assist. And this is what kept Bagshaw. Kept Rockford in the game. Bagshaw had 3 saves. There were 7 shots on goal, 3 goals. Rockford had 1 penalty. It was for 2 minutes. It was roughing on Stone. They had their locker room checks were 2 plus 1 to control and 1 no change. Bagshaw got the first MVP due to his 3 saves. Samuelson got the second MVP because he got the go-ahead goal. And Asklovich got the third MVP because he had a goal and a second assist. And those were the individual game stats. And if it had not been for Bagshaw and his 3 saves, basically you're looking at a 5 to 3 game rather than a 3 to 2 game. Yeah. And I'm going to read the overall, and these are the overall stats. You have 3 players with 3 goals. They are responsible for 43% of the scoring. That is Weston, Marshall, and LaCroix. Weston has a solo assist. Marshall has 2 second assists. And LaCroix has 1 second assist. Stokes, Klein, and Fletcher and Logan have 2 goals. They are responsible for 38% of the scoring. Stokes has 2 goals, 1 solo assist, 4 first assists. Klein has 2 goals, 1 first assist, 1 second assist. Logan has 1 lone goal, 1 goal, and 2 solo assists. And he's got the only lone goal for the team so far. Um, and then Heath, Brunel, Lawson, and Levesque, those 4 guys represent 19% of the scoring. And I will say hello to whoever's viewing. I don't know, but I thank you for popping in and saying hi and that. But Heath, Brunel, Lawson, and Levesque, they each got 1 goal, and they're responsible for 19% of the goals. There have been 43 shots on goal, 21 goals. As far as locker room checks go, 10 no changes, 3 plus 2 to control, 3 plus 1 to defense. You've got 2 plus 1 to attack and +1 to keeper, 2 of those, and 1 -2 to stamina. The Mad Dogs have 9 penalties, 18 minutes in penalties. Lawson has 3 penalties for 6 minutes. That's 34% of your penalties. Weston has 2 for 4 minutes. That's 22% of your penalties. And Viktorovich, Shaw, Levesque, and Lucroy each have 1. That's 44% of your penalties. You've got 3 holding calls. That is 33% of your penalties. 2 hookings. That is 22% of your penalties. And roughing too many men, interference, and tripping, although they're one of each of those, that's 45% of your penalties. Kraus has 2 first MVPs and 3 second MVPs. Klein has 1 first MVP and 1 second MVP. Lawson and Stokes each have 1 first MVP. Logan has 1 second MVP and 2 third MVPs. Levesque has 1 second MVP and 1 third MVP. Fletcher has 1 second MVP, and Lucroy has 2 third MVPs, and Weston has 1 third MVP. And that is pretty much your stats so far. But yeah, I mean, you take your 3 and 2 scorers. You're talking about 7 guys, and that's 87 guys are responsible for 81% of the scoring. That's amazing. And even though we're only in to 7 games of the season, Kraus already has 16 saves, and that's pretty much an average of 2 saves per game. I know there's probably been some where he hasn't had any, but it's averaging out so far to be 2 saves per game. And that will pretty much wrap up this episode. This is just your game stats for Game 7 and your overall stats for the season so far. next game, Thunder Bay will be coming to Madison, so Madison will be at home. You need to watch because the last 4 games, we'll start with the fourth game ago. Madison was up 3-0 in the first period, and they lost. The next game, they were up 4-1 after the second period, and Tulsa came. No, I'm sorry. Regina came back and won, and in the next game after that, Saskatoon and Madison, they took it to overtime, but neither one. Madison managed one attack, but Saskatoon's goalie saved it and prevented any scoring, and the other attacks just failed. And I'm using the abbreviated system where you get 5 chances, and if nobody scores, then it's a tie. I don't go. I don't go into the like NHL where you start from the beginning of the period, unless it were like playoffs or something. Uh, so this is just regular season, and I'm just playing Madison's season schedule. So there will be no overtime like that in this. I'm just trying to see how many wins I can get. See if I can beat last season, which was seven wins. So we'll see. And the Thunder Bay is next up for Madison, and that will be a home game. And stay tuned. We will be playing this weekend's MLS game, and I will have some thoughts on that. So stay tuned and look forward to FC Cincinnati versus Columbus. So take care, guys, and give me about 5 minutes, and we'll come back with the game. Take care.